everybody has different strategies. I was talking to Mike. I've owned condos. I'll never buy an efficiency. I'll never buy a one bedroom. And if I do buy a condo, I buy them close in where they rent like this.
I will not buy a unit if it doesn't have a garage. I won't buy a unit if it's less than 3 bedrooms. I won't buy a unit if it doesn't have 2 bathrooms. I'll do anything to get it fixed because there's a group of people that we work with that are totally reliable and can see everything. But those are bare minimums. If it doesn't have a garage, I won't even look at it. Also, I will never buy a condo. And because I had heard a lot of information at the time that I started purchasing it, I'm not saying you shouldn't buy a condo. I just want to reinforce that. It's just for me doing the research of where we wanted to be and how late I was starting, my options were limited. Because if you're starting early, and I recommend starting early, then you have a lot more options. Because I started so late, condo growth is very slow, and if you look at trending over time, I'm that whole graph person. Okay, so if you look at the trending over time for condos, it's very slow growth. And my husband and I have a plan to retire at a certain age, and so in order to do that, we looked at the things that were climbing higher.
I like to buy things that are trashed, basically, because I feel like I can get more equity. The second property I bought, which was going to be a flip, had a cat urine smell so bad that it made your eyes water, and
Nature's
that's
miracle.
the smell of money. I can fix that. I can fix anything. So basically, I kept some of them for a couple of years as rentals and then sold them, but the equity had gone up tremendously because I have a team like Seema was talking about that can go in and do it for me. I mean, I don't do anything other than clean once in a while. I really don't. But they are fairly inexpensive, and they will come quickly when I need them. And to build as a realtor, you need to build a group of contractors anyway that can help you with things. But that's basically what I've done. I mean, I buy single family if they're trashed because I feel like you can get more equity from that.
I agree.
If I'm going to hold them, I like townhouses, frankly, better, and that's what my sons have done now because they're in their late 20s, early 30s, and they have 3 between them. My younger son made his fiance buy a townhouse before they get married, so then they can move to that one because they do move periodically. And I have some condos, and when we get to the part about what not to do, I'm not a real fan of condos for the most part either. What I don't like from the cash flow standpoint is special assessments and things like that. I don't like to have to pay for the roof when it's not convenient for me. If I have a townhouse, I know the roof's going bad, I can plan it when I want to do it. And that's mainly that, and sometimes neighbors are a problem. So that's why I'm sort of down on condos.
And just to piggyback on that, because it is all cash flow and you're younger like I am, the condo fee is going to go up. So if you were to buy a townhouse and you pay $2,200 and you rent it for $2,200, you're going to pay $2,200 for the next 30 years until it's paid off. But the condo fee is gradually going to creep up as your rent creeps up. So it doesn't become a better investment each year. If you have a fixed payment and you're collecting more rent, you're raising your rent every year, then you're going to make more money than if your condo fee is creeping up as your rent creeps up.
If you're going to get into investments and the only thing that you can afford is an affordability is condos, I'm not against that. But overall, it depends on what you're looking for. If you're looking for a rate of return on your investment to be a certain type, it's you can do it, but it's harder to do. Plus, your future is in condos is controlled by other people. And that's the one problem I have with condos is the condo delinquency law for Maryland is pretty darn tight. And I'm not going to have my financial future controlled by a group of people that have no right to make decisions for me when it's my money in there. So that's the biggest problem I have. There is availability, just as much condos are. I mean, I don't know the Virginia market, but you can take whatever you were putting in to a condo and find a fee simple ownership in Maryland, in Virginia. It's doable. So if you look at it, it's like, okay, the only option I have is to own and have a condo. Fine, own something because I'm pro investment. But that's probably, for me, that's my last choice. I'm not going to have someone control what I'm going to be doing with my money in 10 years, or have the condo ratios go crazy or the delinquency law kick in.
I think a lot of people are talking about their investments being long-term rentals, and I actually went a different avenue, and my investment properties are actually vacation rentals. And the reason that we did that is because we wanted to have a place that we could vacation in the summertime and, you know, also go there for Christmas break and stuff. So that's another strategy that you can do is, you know, find something that has a rental history. That's really important in a vacation rental area. Normally when they're reselling those properties, they will put the rental history on there, how much income they make on a yearly basis. And so the high months are obviously like usually starting in May and then ending, initially they were ending in September, but ours is open yearly. So we still have people that go for fall break, Thanksgiving, and then of course we can, you know, block out time that we can go there ourselves, and then we can ride that off as, you know, time that we're going to improve the property. But the weekly rentals, you know, one weekly rental will cover our monthly mortgage. So that's
It's
just
a little more
different,
management,
avenue of. And then you have it like it's, if you pick a place that you love, and you know, maybe you retire at it, you know.
Well, to piggyback on that, I've done that because I started out doing rental properties around here. But I mean, sometimes it's kind of like the Porsche. You've got to have fun once in a while. So we have a ski place, and it's cash positive. Do I go there much? No, I don't anymore. But my kids use it once in a while. But mostly we just rent it out, and it's worth about twice what it was worth when we purchased it. So there are ways to enjoy the rental too. I mean, I think it's probably a balance. Some people maybe tend toward one thing versus the other, but
We have both.
You can-
we have both, but that was.
I mean, it doesn't all have to be cleaning up horrible houses and
Right.
and that kind of thing.